Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is December 24th, 2019, and this is part 3 of The Birth, December 26th, 2019. I want to share with you about the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami that happened on December 26th, 2004. The 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami occurred at 058 UTC on 26 December with an epicenter off the west coast of northern Sumatra, Indonesia. It was an undersea megathrust earthquake that registered a magnitude 9.1, 9.3, reaching a Mercalli intensity of up to 9 in certain areas. 227,898 dead, 9.1 to a 9.3 magnitude earthquake. In Isaiah chapter 38, we have the story of Hezekiah being told that he should prepare for his soon death. He was going to die. God gave him a warning and told him to put his house in order. Isaiah 38, starting in verse 1. In those days was Hezekiah sick unto death. Isaiah the prophet, the son of Amoz, came unto him and said unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Set thine house in order, for thou shalt die and not live. Then Hezekiah turned his face toward the wall and prayed unto the Lord, and said, Remember now, O Lord, I beseech thee, how I have walked before thee in truth and with a perfect heart, and have done that which is good in thy sight. And Hezekiah wept sore. So he had a warning from the Lord to get his house in order, because he was going to die. This sickness was unto death. But he cried out to the Lord. As we have been hearing the warnings of the end of the world and of the rapture of the church and the great tribulation and the judgment that is coming, worldwide people are crying out to the Lord for mercy. And the Lord has given grace. The Lord has extended the time. The Lord has heard and answered the prayers. Then came the word of the Lord to Isaiah, saying, Go and say to Hezekiah, Thus saith the Lord, the God of David, Thy father, I have heard thy prayer, I have seen thy tears. Behold, I will add unto thy days 15 years. From one of the greatest disasters in modern history, that caused more damage worldwide and more deaths, 15 years have been added from December 26, 2004 to December 26, 2019. Just as it was in the case of Hezekiah, 15 years have been added to your life. But beyond the tsunami and earthquake in Indonesia in 2004, there have been many events that have taken place on what is known as Boxing Day. And let's take a look at a few of these events. 11 monumental events in history that happened on Boxing Day. 2 refugees walked down through the debris in Sumatra, Indonesia after the 2004 tsunami. Throughout history, December 26th has always been a day for pivotal events. Boxing Day has seen devastating tragedy, a nation change its political outlook, and the creation of some of the most wonderful music ever made. Here are some of the things that have happened on Boxing Days past. On Boxing Day in 2004, more than 230,000 people were killed across 11 countries after a 9.3 magnitude earthquake in the Indian Ocean led to a tsunami. Indonesia was the worst affected country, followed by Sri Lanka, India, and Thailand in one of the deadliest natural disasters in history. What was unique about this earthquake and tsunami is that tsunami waves traveled more than 3,000 miles and still caused property damage and deaths as the waves arrived 3,000 miles away in Africa. And 11 countries were affected with a 9.0 earthquake. Okay, December 26, 2004. A year before that tsunami in Indonesia, a 6.6 magnitude earthquake led to the deaths of more than 26,000 people in the city of Bam in Iran. About 30,000 people were injured as a result of the earthquake. 26,000 dead, 30,000 injured, 6.6 earthquake 1 year to the day from the tsunami in Indonesia. This detail brought chills to my bone when I saw that in 1982, on December 26th, Time magazine named the personal computer as its man of the year, or machine of the year as it described it. Now this is an amazing sign of the mark of the beast turning men into computers and machines, artificial intelligence, and the link between the need for an RFID chip and 5G and 6G so that the government can control the population. December 26, 1982, the computer was named the man of the year. In 1973, what film do you think of when you picture Christmas cheer and goodwill to all men? The Exorcist, of course. William Friedkin's horror masterpiece was released on Boxing Day in 1973. Merry Christmas, moviegoers. In 1991, the Soviet Union was formally dissolved. On Christmas Day in 1991, Mikhail Gorbachev resigned as president of the USSR, and the next day, the Supreme Soviet, the Soviet Union's highest governmental body, voted to abolish itself and the Soviet Union. December 26th, 2019, the rapture of the church and the beginning of the Great Tribulation. I pray you are blessed today. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.